Are you getting ready to see Gabby's Dolls the movie? Put on your favorite sparkly outfit, pack your ears, grab your panty paws, and show us how you get ready for the Catastic movie at the theater.
Whether they are playing pretend in Pillowcat's bedroom or changing up hairstyles in MerCat's bathroom, Gabby and the Gabby Cats love to play dress up. Today, I'm getting crafty-rific and making headbands inspired by all of the Gabby Cats. Come on, let's give it a go together. First up, let's make some pandy ears. Gabby's ears to get tiny look just like Pandy's, so when you wear these ears, you can look like Pandy or Gabby. Pandy is a white cat, so I'm starting by covering my headband in white fabric. Cardboard is sturdy material for making kitty cat ears. To make this headband look like our friend Pandy, let's color one ear black. Catastic! The insides of Pandy's ears are pink, and to make this look like Gabby's headband, I'm using sparkles. All that's left to do is attach each ear. Now we can all match Gabby and Pandy. Baby Box is one crafty cat, so I'm making her headband with a cardboard base and blue paper to look like her dress. Her dress is covered in glitter-rific polka dots. Baby Box has bright pink ears with light pink insides. Now I have a headband to wear anytime I'm feeling crafty-rific.
I'm pretty great at making things.
Gabby and Pandy love to bakey with cakey, so let's make some cakey ears. Cakey looks like a cupcake, and his body looks like a pink and blue cupcake liner. So I'm wrapping the bottom of the headband in pink and blue hair ties. I'll wrap the rest of the headband in fluffy white yarn to look like Cakey's frosting head. Each one of Cakey's ears looks like a swirly frosting tip. These pen caps are perfect for Cakey's sprinkles. This headband is ready for a sprinkle party. Now for everyone's favorite sneaky kitty, Cat Rat. Cat Rat is blue and furry, and I have just the fabric to use as the base of his headband. He has tall, skinny ears with dark blue tips. Can't forget the pink insides. Now it's time to add Cat Rat's signature dark blue stripes. Meowsing. This headband is fit for one cool cat.
Nicely done!
Time to make a headband inspired by the Dollhouse's resident scientist, MerCat. Her skin is seafoam green, so I'm making the base of the headband the same color. MerCat is covered in shimmering sea scales, so I'm using this glittery confetti and this piece of foam to make scales for my headband. MerCat wears a fuchsia pink sea star on her head. I'm making mine out of pink clay. All that's left to finish my MerCat headband is her kitty cat ears. This is one cute headband.
Shimmering sea scales!
Gabby loves playing dress up in Pillowcat's bedroom. I'm making a headband so I can dress up like Pillowcat. Pillowcat is a squeezy, cuddly, cat-shaped pillow. So I'm starting this headband by covering it in pillow stuffing. Her body is made of colorful patchwork fabric. I need to cover the ends to make sure no stuffing escapes. Pillowcat's fabric is sewn together with colorful threads. I'm using this yarn to show the stitches on the headband. I hear Pillowcat's story time is best heard with kitty cat ears. Catastic! With this Pillowcat headband, I'm ready for dress up, a story, or even a cat nap.
Oh, was I catnapping?
Now it's time to get my groove on. DJ Catnip in the house. DJ Catnip has purple fur, so I'm starting with purple fabric on my headband. For DJ Catnip's funky stripes, I'm adding sticky tape and using little hair scrunchies for the different colors. I'm making the ears of my headband sparkly, just like DJ Catnip's hoodie. Groovy! Wearing this headband, I'll be ready to dance it out, mix up beats, or learn a new instrument. Vroom vroom, start your engines. It's time to make a Carlita headband. I'm starting by making this headband sparkly and purple, like Carlita's paint. Carlita's ears are pretty small, so I'll add 2 little ears to the headband. She zooms around the dollhouse thanks to her speedy wheels. And we can't forget her blue racing stripe. With this Carlita headband, I'm ready to race off to my next adventure. Let's fly over to the fairy tale garden to make our Kitty Fairy headband. Kitty Fairy has fluffy dandelions that sprout out of her head. To make dandelions, I'm covering a pipe cleaner in green tape and attaching it to a white pom-pom. Now it's time to make her pink ears. Kitty Fairy is an expert at garden magic and knows how to grow the prettiest flowers, just like the one she wears on her head. I'm using green foam for the leaves, white foam for the petals, and yellow pom-poms for the centers. Ta-da! Anything feels possible with my Kitty Fairy headband. I hope you had fun watching me create headbands inspired by our Gabby Cat friends. Try making one of these headbands so you too can express your catitude.
Hi everyone, today I'll be showing you how to get 5 awesome nail art designs all inspired by Gabby's Dollhouse. The first design is a pretty rainbow gradient. First, apply a white polish, then border the nail with Scotch tape to help protect the skin. Now apply pink, purple, blue, green, yellow, and orange to a makeup sponge. Sponge onto the nail to transfer the color. Let dry, then reapply the colors to the sponge and sponge again until you get a nice blended look. Once you're done, remove the tape from around the nail and clean up any excess polish that got on the skin with a flat brush and polish remover. Add a layer of top coat for a nice glossy finish. Next, we have a sprinkle design inspired by keiki. First, apply a white polish to the nail. With a thin brush, add small lines using a pink polish. Add some more lines using a blue polish. And again with a purple shade. Finish off the sprinkles with orange and yellow colors. Then top it off with a layer of top coat. This next design is inspired by Gabby's cute striped cat shirt. To begin, apply a white polish. Then use a thin brush and black polish to draw multiple lines going across and down the nail. Now fill in the spaces to create thick stripes. If you need to, you can use the white polish to make the stripes more crisp. On the top stripe, use a thin brush and white polish to outline a cat shape. Then fill it in. Repeat the previous steps and add another cat to the bottom stripe. And now add some gloss. This design is inspired by the little peekaboo cats in the Gabby's Dollhouse logo. First, apply a purple base color. Then use a pink polish and brush to outline a cat shape coming from one side of the nail. Now fill it in with the pink shade. Use a black polish to add eyes and a little nose. Then draw the mouth coming down from the nose. Once dry, add your top coat. The last design is inspired by MerCat and her pretty scales. First, apply a light green polish. With the dotting tool, add dots in a variety of colors, which are dark blue, light blue, green, and purple. Keep adding dots, shaping them into a curve onto the nail. Once dry, take a fine glitter topper and add one layer to the nail for some pretty sparkles. And of course, don't forget your layer of gloss. So that does it for this video. I hope you enjoyed seeing these 5 nail art designs inspired by Gabby's Dollhouse.
Show up to school in style with these MerCat and Kitty Fairy shoes. Let's get our first shoe started with the Dollhouse's resident scientist, MerCat.
I'm just so excited!
MerCat's fur is seafoam green, so I'm starting with a shoe of the same color.
Green, like me.
This blue sequin stripe will have you looking good and feeling good. I'm using felt to make a paw print like MerCat's. She wears a bright pink star on her head, so let's add one to the shoe.
Yes, the pink star! It's just like the one I wear.
I'm using sequin to add MerCat's mermaid scales to the toe of the shoe.
Shimmer and sea scales!
So sparkly. Let's give our shoe kitty ears, just like MerCat's. I'll add them to the tongue of my shoe. And now it's cat-tabulous. This shiny ribbon reminds me of one of MerCat's lotions and potions. Let's make it a shoelace. Time to lace up my sneaker to get the perfect fit. Bubbles make everything better, so let's add these stickers as the finishing touch. Now this shoe is the Bubbles.
Mertastic!
Let's use some garden magic to transform these pink shoes into Kitty Fairy.
Leaping lilies! Let's do it!
Kitty Fairy lives in the fairy tale garden, so I'm starting with a sparkly grass green stripe on my shoe. Sparkles come out of her flower bud tail. Let's add one to the shoe. Flowerific! Kitty Fairy uses her tail to help all her garden friends grow. Let's make the shoe extra magical with fairy wings. To make her wings, I'm adding shimmery pink paper to a piece of plastic. Time to draw the flowery designs on her wings. Now I can fly into school in style.
By using your fairy wings, of course.
I'm adding green felt to my shoe so it looks like the grass in Kitty Fairy's garden. Yellow and white fabric flowers look like Kitty Fairy's flower crown. Time to make our garden grow by adding the beads to our ribbon shoelace.
Flowerific! And now it's time to make the Deedly Boppers!
When I add these white fluff balls to the tips of the laces, they look just like Kitty Fairy's Deedly Boppers. Catastic! This Kitty Fairy shoe is magical. Now you can bring your favorite Gabby Cats with you wherever you go. Next, I'm making these adorable matching sunglasses. Start with some plain sunglasses. I'm using light purple for DJ Catnip. First, I'm just coloring in his stripes with this dark purple marker. I'm using pink sparkly paper to match DJ's hoodie. Cut out 2 triangles. Leave space at the bottom to fold over so you can glue them to the sunglasses. Next, use turquoise foam to make his blue triangle nose and add it to the center of the sunglasses. To decorate the sides of the sunglasses, I'm using washi tape to match the stripes on his legs.
Groovy!
For my Kitty Fairy sunglasses, I'm starting with this pink pair. Add some glue to the top half of the sunglasses, then sprinkle glitter over the top, just like her sparkly garden magic. For her crown, I'm adding 3 crafting flowers to the top of the sunglasses. Time for her Deedly Boppers! Take a green pipe cleaner and fold it into a V shape. Glue on 2 white sparkly pom-poms to the ends. Then add these onto the back of the bridge of the sunglasses.
The Deedly Boppers!
To decorate the sides, I'm using light and dark green washi tape to match her outfit. Then let's make her tulip tail using pink craft foam. Glue it to the ends of the sunglasses. And there you have it.
Fairy-rific!
Let's keep this craft train moving with these meowsing friendship bracelets. Pandy and Gabby are the best of friends, so I'm making these bracelets in their honor. For my Pandy bracelet, I'll start with a piece of elastic string. Then let's spell out his name with these alphabet beads. Next, I'm adding black and white beads in a rotating pattern to match his fur. String the beads onto the elastic. I'll use clay to make a custom heart bead inspired by Pandy's nose. Mold some pink clay into the shape of a heart. Use a toothpick to poke through the bead to make a hole for the string. Air dry the bead until it's hard. And then string it onto the bracelet. Next, for your Gabby bracelet, spell out Gabby with alphabet beads. Then I'm using black, white, and pink beads to match Gabby's outfit. String the beads onto the elastic.
Pretty adorable.
For Gabby's custom bead, use pink and white clay and roll it together to get a cool marble effect. Mold it to the shape of a kitty, just like the one on her jeans. Use a toothpick to poke a hole through it. When it's dry, add it to the bracelet.
We're still missing one last thing.
Let's make a special charm for each bracelet. Use white clay to make a circle. Then let's use pink clay to make a heart and paw print.
Catastic!
Use some lighter pink clay to make the inside of the heart. Now let's add 2 holes and cut the heart in 2. and add 1/2 to each bracelet. And there you go, 2 bracelets for you and your Catastic BFF.
We're taking a trip to spend the week with my grandma.
Buckle up, Gabby Cats. It's time to go.
Here we go! Do you want to come to Cat Francisco with us? Let's do it. We're here. The dollhouse!
Not over dramatic. I think we're moving. Wow,
Lean left! The other left, baby box.
I'm learning so much today.
Malena, Mommy will be right back.
Who is that?
What do we have here? Vera wondered aloud as a man in the street yelled at her.
Seriously, lady, what is wrong with you?
This dollhouse will complete my cat collection. Add to cart. No! Girl, bye!
It's time to get tiny. Let's get the dollhouse back.
We're leaving the planet.
Oh, this is awesome!
You can come.
My hair. My tushy. My fashion.
Oh, wait. Kitty, scratch that. I look fabulous.
I have a feeling we're going to need backup.
What's wrong?
This is a dollhouse problem. Oops, looks like Cakey got fakeyed.
Here we go.
Marlena, bring me my yoga mat! Oh, pulling out the wishbone. You are really trying to destroy the universe right now, aren't you?